The Trump insider trader just got liquidated and lost tens of millions of dollars. The altcoin market is in a major decline, and could this be the beginning of the altcoin and market crash? This is what I'm going to be covering in today's video. All of the latest information. Smash the like and subscribe. The first piece of information I want to cover is the Trump insider trader was actually on a 14 out of 14 trading win streak. He was up 100% on his trades, making more than $33 million. But just last night, the Trump insider trader with the 100% win rate just got liquidated for $45 million. His positions included Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and Hype, now down tens of millions of dollars. As we've seen, there has been a major decline in the altcoin market. Even Bitcoin is not really holding up very strong, and right now is at a major support, which is what I'll be covering today. For the last 12 years, Bitcoin has followed one single pattern. Back in 2023, we had the duration of 9 months, or a bear trap for 5 months. 2017 bull run, we had the exact same setup. Same in 2021, and look at where we are right now in 2025. We're in month 6, which means the next 3 months will be the biggest run we're ever expecting in crypto. Let me jump over to the charts and explain why I believe that's so. What I want to do is zoom into Ethereum during the last bull run in 2020, because I want to show you exactly what is happening right now in the altcoin market has happened to Ethereum before. Right before we saw that explosion on Ethereum from $500 to more than $4,000, we had some major price volatility. Price was majorly stuck in a form of a trading range. Not only that, we were having huge price declines in a short amount of time. This is a daily chart, and in just a short period, we were dropping 20%, we were dropping another 20%, and we even dropped another 20%. And when we compare the old price action to Ethereum on what's happening right now, it looks very much the same. We're having very strong 18% and 20%, even 25% declines in a super short period of time. It's showing that a lot of people are repositioning. Institutions are still repositioning, and it looks like retail is the one that is currently selling out. Bitcoin has been flat at $100,000 for an entire year. Limited upside from here. Only a significant change in the economy could change this forecast. And even here's a forum post from 2011. I've liquidated my Bitcoin position. There's very little upside going forward. There's no traction whatsoever. Way too much risk. So I'm advising to move into dollars. That is a fantastic post, and actually very, very funny, because it's true that we have been sideways for a year. This was the beginning of 2025. We had just broke the $100,000 mark on Bitcoin. And 1 year later, 11 months later, where are we in price? We're trading at the exact same price. Sure, we had some volatility to the downside, some volatility to the upside, but we have basically been trading absolutely nowhere for the last 1 year, especially if you have been holding long-term Bitcoins. But what this post is really signifying is that although it's looking like there's not much more upside, the price has been going sideways for a year, this is the type of scenario that we are always waiting for. A lot of people liquidating their positions, short-term holders, people that are not diamond handing. Let's get them out of their positions and let's allow the hodlers to continue to hold on to their Bitcoin. With major blood across the entire crypto market, now we're seeing the fear and greed indicator was actually in extreme fear yesterday in the red section. Now we are in a strong fear. One thing that you have to understand, Bitcoin is still holding above $100,000, and everybody is bearish. Everybody is expecting another major move to the downside. And one thing you'll understand over the long term in crypto is when everybody is expecting one major event, nearly the opposite is going to happen, because if everybody's expecting a major event, there's a lot of liquidity on that side of the market. And how do you make money? You use the liquidity sweep, use their money that they've left in the market, and basically take it and pocket it into your own. So basically, what it looks like now is just people taking advantage of liquidating positions. A lot of people are still trading with high leverage, shorting, longing in the wrong areas. And if we're just moving price up and down 10% and just moving sideways, all it allows is these exchanges and top institutions to continue to liquidate. Crypto was supposed to be a great opportunity for wealth transfer from elites to everyday people. Unfortunately, everyday people are easily manipulated, and now we are watching crypto wealth transfer from everyday people back to the elites. This post I love because it really highlights there's two ways to make money in the market: time in the market or timing the market. A lot of traders believe they can time the market perfectly, catch the top, catch the bottoms. But what I'm finding over the long run is that time in the market is where you make those absolutely astonishing gains. Sure, we can look for those short-term 100x's, 1000x's. One chart that I want to point out is the total market cap of crypto, excluding the top 10 and Bitcoin. So this is basically seeing the entirety of the altcoin market out of the top 10 cryptos. And this entire bull run, we have been in a strong downtrend for altcoins. It's clear that the market leader is Bitcoin. Institutions have only been acquiring Bitcoin at the largest rate. And all of these altcoins are on massive decline from the beginning of the bull run to now. Some altcoins down 77% in comparison to the rise in Bitcoin. This proves that during this next 4-year cycle, the accumulation of 80 or 90% of your portfolio needs to be in Bitcoin. It's been chosen by the institutions. It's clear that institutions are not accumulating massive amounts of altcoins. They are accumulating, but they're only accumulating massive amounts of Bitcoin. Another post I want to cover: if you are scared in crypto, read this. In the first few days of November 2024, Bitcoin dumped from 71,000 to 66,000, and everybody thought the market was over. Then Bitcoin pumped 60% to 108,000 in 45 days. From November 24 to December 15th, it pumped 75%, and the altcoin market jumped 138%. Many alts 5 to 10x in just a few months. This is what I'm telling you. The market only needs 45 days to give explosive parabolic returns. All the data is positive. Fed will cut rates in December. QT ending in December. QE is here. Quantitative easing, no more quantitative tightening. Crypto market bill close to buying. US-China trader deal is signed. Gold has topped. US stocks hitting all-time highs. I'm still bullish. Crypto prices are being manipulated and suppressed, something that I mentioned before. A lot of people just moving the price up and down 10% for institutions to take money away from the retail and liquidate a lot of these short and easy hands. Well, I'm waiting patiently. It's definitely not easy, but we all knew the risks before we started investing in internet money. Absolutely fantastic point. Definitely makes a great point. And even here, showing the first few days of November 2024 before we had that huge run up in that 45-day session. And that's where we are right now. We're in the first few days of November. Could first have a small decline, as we are seeing now. Strong initial decline coming into November. Potentially what we're now looking for is that huge explosion to the upside, but really we are actually coming into a support session, into a support region. So overall, I am still bullish on the overall long-term price of crypto and Bitcoin plus alts. And let's not forget about Bitcoin priced in gold. Looking for Bitcoin to make a new high versus gold in the near term. Clearly, gold has had a huge rocket to the upside. Coming over and looking at the price, sitting at just shy of $4,000. We're definitely expecting a lot of money to then shift and roll into Bitcoin. A video I published a few days ago actually goes over the exact relationship between Bitcoin and gold and shows that when gold begins to have a sell-off, a lot of that money then flows into Bitcoin. So don't forget to check that out on my channel. The Bitcoin price is coming into major support. There's so much volatility. A lot of people are now expecting much lower prices. This is where I get excited. This is where I'm going to look for strong longs to the upside for Bitcoin. I don't believe the bull run is over. I don't believe the market crash is happening just yet, but it will happen soon. So I'm still positioned for a strong swing to the upside. If you have enjoyed today's video, smash a like and subscribe. Leave a comment on the type of videos you want to see, and I'll see you in the next video.